All right, now, Ben, you mentioned Left and Laguna in passing. I mentioned also at the very top that you're a jungle legend, and not just for the interviews, but you wrote this amazing piece about the smackoff last summer, and now you're going to appear, allegedly, on Periscope with one of our listeners. Ben, you are an extremely well-respected NBA writer. You're coming quickly. You're already one of the best in the game. Is there any concern that if you wade any deeper into the jungle culture, you might hurt your reputation and maybe even damage a potentially burgeoning career?
It's a good question, Jim. I'm not sure I have a choice in that matter, though, man. It's quicksand. As soon as we did that story about the smack-off, I had been hearing from the clones nonstop for like 6 months, and I don't think they're going away anytime soon. So I think I just have to accept my fate here, continue doing all of the interviews, and we'll go forward from there and see what happens.
Generally, what do they hit you up with? What do they want to know from you? What are those interactions like? Or do you interact or do you ignore them?
Well, I'm always glad to talk. Mostly they want to know if I played down the level of debauchery. I think there's this idea out there that on the smack-off day, guys are, drinking 24 beers before they're doing their call, and they want to say, hey, did you cover anything up? Did you let these guys off the hook? And I just tell them, hey, look, I painted it as accurately as I could. Obviously, it was a pretty fun morning and celebratory afternoon afterwards as well, but usually they want to know the specifics of the hijinks is what they're looking for.
You can't give up your sources. You can't give that story up. So the Woodscope is tomorrow night, and I'm led to believe that Cruz Pedregon's going to take part. Mark in Hollywood is going to take part. You've been invited. Are you going to be there?
Oh, of course, Jim. I can't say no to that. I mean, that's an all-star lineup. I'm there. You know me. Anything for the jungle.
My man, Ben Golliver. Ben, you're the best. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for always coming on the show, and it's always great to talk to you, Ben. Appreciate it.
All right, Jim. Take care, man.
You got it. Ben Golliver is very sharp. He's a really talented guy. Very talented guy. And I've been watching him since he first came on the scene and first started coming on this show. He's developing. He has a great career. He's a great, great reporter. And I say that not because he's got the jungle's back. I mean, he is really, really sharp. Very good at what he does. Like Woodscope. Look at the Woodscope. He booked Cruz Pedregon as a guest. He booked Mark in Hollywood as a guest. He booked Ben Golliver as a guest. And he booked them all on one show. Hey, I don't know. I mean, I'd put that up against some of our good days. Think about that. Cruz, Mark, and Ben. Who did I have today? Chael, Ben, Glenn Gulletson. I'll tell you what, Scope, it's not as good as what I have, but you're getting there, bro. You're getting there. Keep grinding. Keep chopping. All right, so my thanks to Ben Golliver. And I love that the clones want to know exactly when it went down. Come on, Ben. How many cases of beer did those degenerates slam? Let's get into the debauchery, Ben. Come on, man. Give us something. He said, no, look, it was a great morning and a celebratory afternoon. And that's what that was.